Okay, YouTube. Here I am yet once again. I made a video like a week ago. I've made quite a few videos now, and hopefully you've watched all of them. Today, though, I'm not going to be talking about disabilities or anything like that. Today, I'm going to be talking about something a little bit more um, I don't even know how to put this. Well, first of all, let me tell you the name of this video. I call this video "I'm a Cripple and I'm Damn Proud of It." Um, anyway, what I mean by that, I know that you're all listening to the name and you're thinking, well, it's probably going to be another video about being handicapped. No, it's not. I will get back to that, but not today. Um, Today, however, my issue is with the whole Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays crap. I say crap because to debate whether or not saying Merry Christmas, um, to debate whether or not to call a Christmas tree or a holiday tree, it's funny to me because, okay, first of all, a friend brought up uh, her eclectic group, as you will, of friends, and talked about how they were all different kinds of religious backgrounds, all the way from Jewish to atheist. Here's my thing. Okay, let me talk specifically to you atheists out there. Okay. My thing with you is if you're offended by the term Merry Christmas, here's the thing. You should also be offended by the term Happy Holidays. Let me tell you why. Let's break up the word holiday. Okay? Holly. Holly is supposed to indicate holy. And day, well, that is day, but it's supposed to represent holy day. And that is what you're saying when you're saying happy holidays. You're saying happy holidays. Holy days. You're admitting that it is a holy day. Okay? Saying happy holidays is not just saying happy holidays, it's recognizing it as a holy day. So if you atheists out there are going to get offended by the term happy holiday, get offended by the term Merry Christmas, why not get offended by happy holidays too? And while you're at it, why don't you go out, go to a cancer ward, and tell a group of children that are dying of cancer that there is no heaven. Why don't you tell them that there is no God, no angels waiting for them? Why don't you tell them that there's nothing? There's nothing out there for them. That they're just going to cease to exist. Because that's what you're trying to prove, isn't it? You're trying to prove that God isn't there, but yet you can't. Just like I can't prove he is there, you can't prove that he is there. So, just that I can't prove that he is there, you can't prove that he isn't. So, let me say, and that's what you atheists. Now let me pick on you Jews. And yes, this is a completely politically incorrect video. So let me pick on you Jews now. Now, you say Happy Hanukkah. Now, if I'm correct, I know it's not the same. You know, I know you have your differences. You've got 7 days versus the one day of gifts, which your children get a gift on your children get a gift leading up to Hanukkah, the night of Hanukkah. Anyway, and I know that it's a big tradition in um, things. It's a big tradition in the Jewish community. But here's my thing: you wear um, uh, you wear yarmulkes. Okay. Now you're offended because I say Christmas tree. Well, let me tell you something. I'm offended too. I'm offended that you say yarmulkes. So, why don't we call them holiday hats? Huh? Good idea? Good compromise? I think so. Um, uh, those, you're lucky I can't think of many Hebrew words here, but, um, those dreidels, they have to do with the Hanukkah holiday, don't they? Why don't we change them to holiday toys? Yeah. Oh, but wait. Then what would we call the former Christmas toys? Oh, well, see, that's just it. If we call all toys holiday toys, then there would be no differentiation. There would be no differences, right? Sure, why not? Anyway, so, and I'm sure, though I haven't read up on you people, but I'm sure you Kwanzaa people out there, you know, you have your own garb, dresses, whatever you want to call them, which, you know, instead of calling them what they are, let's call them holiday dresses. You know, let's change the world. Let's change everything. You know, let's not just pick Christmas. Let's wipe out the whole entire thing. Okay, and rename everything. And while we're at it, why don't we give total control to the government? Okay, and we go outside right now. We take all the books that we have in our house. We get together. We throw them out into the streets and we burn them. Why, you ask? Because that's exactly what we're doing. We have, let's see what we've done so far. We have thrown religion out of our schools. You know, we've decided that we don't like the idea of people saying prayer in their schools. Now, personally, I believe that instead of getting rid of religion in schools, why don't we do this? Why don't we make it so that we all can say a prayer in our individual ways? And And yes, I know you're going to say that this is unfair to atheists. Well, no, it isn't. Because here's my solution. They don't believe in anything, right? Well, here's my thing. You don't believe in anything? Don't make them say the prayer. Make them sit there and watch everybody else. And don't look at it as you're segregating them. Look at it as they're segregating themselves. Okay? They chose not to believe. We didn't choose them. We haven't said, you need to believe in this. We're not saying you need to believe in this. We're just saying we do. You want to segregate yourself? Fine. You want a world where police are knocking on your door, doing search and seizures for no apparent reason? Fine. But if I'm going down in a world like that, I'm taking a whole bunch of people with me. Okay? And what I mean by that is, I know there are people out there that I'm going to reach. And you are going to agree with exactly what I'm saying. Because this world, this country alone, has far greater issues than what to say that is politically correct. Okay? We live in a world where there is poverty. We live in a country where there is poverty. We live in neighborhoods where there's poverty. We live in places where there are no jobs. We live in places where there are still, to this day, types of segregation. Okay, this is the world that we live in, and yet you people out there want to really talk about whether it is PC to talk a certain way. No, I don't agree with people saying that, oh, well, if you don't say Merry Christmas, you're not a true American. Because, to be honest, it's not an American holiday, okay? America did not make up Christmas. Christmas was made up a long time before America was even born, okay? Have we commercialized it? Sure. We've commercialized a lot of holidays. That's what we do. We've taken holidays, and instead of them being holidays, they've become what I like to call commercial days, and that's another thing. Maybe that's the word we should use. Maybe we should call them commercial days instead of even holidays. But seriously, people, let's start getting pissed off about the reasons that we need to be pissed off for. Okay, let's start getting pissed off because the NYPD is beating up on black people. Let's get pissed off because priests, bad priests, are taking a good thing and turning it into something dirty. Let's not take it out on the God that created it, but let's take it out on the priests. Okay? Let's take it out on the pedophile bastards out there that put their hands on children. Let's take it out on them. Okay? Now, let's not take it out on things that have nothing to do with it. You're upset because you want proof of something, and it's not going to just show up in your face just because you asked. Well, boo-hoo for you. Okay? But I know that when my time comes, I'm going to heaven because I didn't question. Okay? Now, as far as your petty differences, I think it's funny how you can debate these issues, and yet a woman can be raped down the street, and I'm willing to bet none of you would lift a hand to stop that rape from happening. I'm willing to bet everything I have that you would not stop that crime from happening. Oh, sure, you might report it after the fact, but I bet you won't do anything while it's happening. I bet you won't even try. You want to have a beef with something real, something concrete. Don't have a beef over words. Words are just a bunch of letters put together that mean something. Okay? Words are just small parts of sentences. And yeah, okay, some can hurt. Oh well. Get over it. Because at the end of the day, it's not what someone says to you, it's what someone does. It's what someone does to you or for you. And I'm telling you right now, that should be more important than me saying Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Okay? And yes, I am very disappointed in all of you Americans out there. Not just Americans, but all people who sit there and think that our biggest worry today is saying Happy Holidays versus Merry Christmas. I am extremely disappointed in all of you. And I hope that you feel my disappointment. I hope that this reaches inside of you and grabs hold of that part of you that knows that there's the right thing to do, and then there's the politically correct thing to do, and that you're doing the right thing, whether it's politically correct or not. Okay. Well, that's my video. Again, I hope it reaches out to some of you. I honestly don't care if it offends anyone. I don't. You can send offensive messages. I really don't care. Actually, if you want to, and I'll probably get a lot of mail for this, but my email is natasrepleh@yahoo.com. If you want to write to me personally, I will be more than happy to talk to you and to tell you my thoughts, and I would be more than glad to talk to you and share thoughts with you. You know, even if you think that I'm a windbag and that I should be kicked off of YouTube for this, I don't care. But anyway, let me know what you think. Okay. I do accept your suggestions, and I do accept anything you have to say, good or bad. Well, it is 6:28 on, let's see, gotta check my phone. It is 6:28 on the 14th of December, and I am saying goodnight. Thank you.